Consider yourself lucky if you are watching this video right now because I might be teaching you something that you have never seen before in Counter-Strike 2. This is a hidden mechanic that 90% of players don't know and 99.9% of new players have never seen in their life. This is something that I've tried to teach in the past, but I thought I might as well make a full dedicated video teaching you how to do this because no matter how many students I'm coaching over on my second channel, people still say that they've never seen this trick. They don't understand it. They don't understand how it has value, but it is so important and something that you have to be able to learn. Today, we are talking about how to throw middle click nades and throw grenades infinite distances depending on how long we are holding this middle click. I'm going to dive fully into this and help you understand what you need to do in order to actually use this mechanic to its fullest and find the most value with it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button before we get into this video, guys. I'd appreciate all of the love, and let's go ahead and learn together. Now, this middle click grenade mechanic. I'm so happy that you're finally going to learn this today. This is so useful in CS2. It was also something in CSGO that was very helpful, but with this, new grenade smoke mechanic, it makes it so much better. So what this is going to do is it is going to allow us to, actually blow open these smokes without any noise, zero noise. It's just going to burst open. It's so sick because right now a lot of us, when we're blowing open these smokes, we're just going and right clicking a nade in there. But I'm going to shut up for a second and listen. Do you see how it bounces on the ground, right? Or even, some of you might be left clicking off the wall and it's going boink, 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 boink. When anyone's running across and they hear that boinkage, right? They hear that boink, boink, boink. They're instantly going to understand, look, this smoke is about to bust. This smoke is about to blow open and everybody's going to be looking there. So your little smoke blow open doesn't even matter, right? Versus say the T's are running into A site. They're worrying about flashes. There's people fighting them on site. You're rotating in and you throw this grenade where it actually just busts open in the air. Boom, right? And as they're distracted, you're just going to get them caught off guard. Also, when T's throw this really good mid to B smoke and they're running out mid to B, I do this all the time because same thing. Boom. It just blows open and I catch them with their pants down because they don't have any heads up, any warning. So the way you're going to do this is understanding this mechanic. So in the game, we have a left click there, right? Left click, a right click, and then your left and right middle click that a lot of you know, and your right and left middle click, you guys know where we throw this. I'm going to explain to you how you actually adjust all these and can throw it however you want. It's actually insane. First, I do have to give you a message about the sponsor of today's video so that I can pay the bills and eat, guys. Thank you.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, KOJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys, you guys are helping me pay the bills and eat. So this mechanic, you are going to hold down left click. This is the first example I'm going to give you. And I'm going to try to put this up on my face cam here. Understand it might be backwards because my camera, whatever. What you're going to do is hold down left click. And now I'm going to press my right click button, right? And you see how my hand in the middle of the screen over here, I can't point. My hand is going to go up and down in game. Boom, releasing. Click, release. So this is going to dictate how far the grenade goes. And so when I'm left clicking, the more I hold down my right click button, the closer the grenade is going to come to me because it's more like a right click, right? Again, so I'm holding down both of them now. Oh, I actually like a horrible teacher. Left click, hold down right click all the way. That's where it's going to go, right? Versus if I hold down my left click and barely tap right click, it's going to be so much more like a left click. So you can essentially throw infinite distance of grenades within this parameter, right? It's so sick. It's so solid. And same thing works with right click. When we hold down right click, our hand is going to move based on if we're holding and releasing our left click button. So the longer I hold down left click, the more it's going to be like a middle click. It's going to be in the middle of both of them. The less I hold down left click, it's going to be more like a right click throw. It's barely going to be more than if we were just to click right click. That's the difference right there. And then obviously, like I said, the longer we hold, boom, maybe there, it's going to be like a further throw. That's what you need to understand and learn because we are going to be able to use this in incredible ways. The most useful way by far is going to be when these smoke grenades are here, we're going to hold down right click, right? And I do it like this. I hold down right click, I crouch, I look up, and then briefly tap left click, briefly. And I even messed it up there. It's hard. I mean, honestly, it's something you're gonna have to learn, and breaking it down like this is kind of tough. And what I usually do is I flick my crosshair up while I'm doing this too. So boom, there you go. It blows open. So without flicking it, I guess I'll have to look higher, but I'm gonna hold down right click, tap my left click button a little bit, and boom, it's gonna launch up. Yeah, and it's gonna explode. This is such a cool thing to do and a really useful way to just blow open smokes without anyone hearing it. I do it every single game I play. Every game. I'm serious. If I don't use this in a game, I am failing myself, or I'm just playing against enemies that are not using smokes in the way that they should be, because it's so unbelievably impactful. But you know, that's not the only way I'm using it. It also allows you to throw flashes custom distances, right? And I'm probably gonna mess this up because of course I am. But you know, say I have a teammate on catwalk here and I'm playing like right here, and he's like, bro, I need you to flash for me. I might sit here and a left click is gonna go too far, so I'm gonna hold down my right click and custom throw it, right? And that almost worked. I don't know if that went far enough, and it didn't really go far enough, but you get what I mean. So I'm gonna be able to customly actually throw that flash so it lands more towards the corner and it doesn't boink off the wall with a left click. So like we're actually gonna be able to throw something like this. Boom, great flash right there. That's sick. You know, same thing with nades. Nades, it's for some reason for me it's a lot easier with nades, but flashes, it's so useful. It's like, say I'm here and I want to like just dunk on somebody on cat, I might walk backwards and left and right click it, right? I'm holding down left click and I'm going to release when I feel like the time is right. I'm going to release, boom, blow open somebody right here. Same thing with A-site with a molly. We're going to look into the air and a left click is going to go too far, right? Left click goes too far. And then a left and middle click from here probably is not going to land far enough. Yeah, it's not even going to get close. So what I do is I hold down left click, briefly hold down right and throw. Boom, right on the site. So people are like, well, you know, it's how is it useful? This is how this is useful. On especially on a map like Dust 2, where you can custom distance it and just dunk on people. Just absolutely dunk on them. And boom, right there. If someone was rounding around the corner, boom, they're just blown up. So get into the habit of throwing this, get into the habit of it. Because one thing I'll do too is I'll hold down left click and then I'll right click and then throw a flash over walls like this. It's so useful. Holding down left click, you know, and I jump and I combine both of them and run in here, right? Do this all the time. Left clicking right now, because like say we're going in the site and this is smoked off. Left click, hold down, or see, I'm messing myself up. I'm right clicking, hold down left click, boom, throw it up, and we're in. Pop, right? So very useful way like that. Also, guys, my favorite use of it is instead of like right clicking a flash for ourselves, I'm going to throw a flash where it arcs up in the air, lands and pops like down here like this, right? So usually like a right click flash for myself might look like this, even if I'm looking up in the air. You know, that still wasn't the worst, but I want it to be a custom. I want it to land a little, I want it to arc a little more. Boom, like that, so that the flash actually goes up in the air and it's a little more unexpected, you see? And I mean, I can even do better than that, but you get the idea. It doesn't just like go down, it lands as high as we can get it, and we're getting ready to peek with it. Boom, we're out here with it. So I want you to understand that you can set up good pop flashes for yourself like that. You know, if I'm in a corner, I'll do that too. Yeah, so good. It's actually so good. Also, one way I'll use it is like, say I'm trying to flash mid here. You can do a custom little mid flash, right? I think somebody's coming through mid doors right now. I'm going to right click and left click a flash. I'm going to hold down right click and barely tap left click and flash behind myself as I'm running backwards. So the flash is going to arc through the air like this. Boom. Look at that. Really cool stuff that you can do for yourself. Really cool way to throw grenades. I'm going to leave it to you to get into a server and learn it and practice it. I probably still didn't even explain it as good as I should have been able to, but guys, it really is so sick. And before I go, I do have to mention too, you can use it in a way to like blow up grenades from a custom distance. I can left click here and hold down my right click button just a little bit so it actually blows open the smoke, right? A left click would have gone way too far. A middle click wouldn't have gone far enough. And then it also doesn't bounce. So when you can master this, you can do cool things like I'm doing right there, where you just eyeball the smoke, you throw the grenade and boom, it's just open. I do this all the time in every game. It's a mechanic nobody is really teaching out there, and I don't know why. So if you learned something new today, please subscribe to this channel. And if you would like to work with me and be a player that I coach, fill out the form in the description of this video. I'd love to teach you all the cool stuff that you could learn about Counter-Strike and the things that nobody else is teaching you out there. Appreciate all of you guys for watching this video. I'm so happy that you learned something new today. And even if this wasn't something you just learned, at least now you can kind of understand some uses behind the way we can use this grenade, you know, middle clicking technology, right? It's technology, bro. We're bouncing our hand back and forth. Yeah. Catch you guys later. Peace out.